Most people go through life doubting their intelligence. They compare themselves with others, underestimate their strengths, and overlook the qualities that make them exceptional. But the truth is, intelligence isn't always loud. It isn't always about grades, complicated theories, or being the most talkative person in the room. In fact, some of the smartest people in the world don't even realize how intelligent they are. Their brilliance shows in subtle ways, small behaviors, patterns, and instincts that reveal a sharp and powerful mind. In this video, you're going to discover 10 signs you're smarter than you think. And by the end, you might walk away realizing that you've been underestimating yourself your whole life. The first sign is that you question everything, not in a negative or rebellious way, but with genuine curiosity. Smart people don't accept information just because someone said it confidently. They want to know the why behind things. They think deeper. They analyze motives, patterns, and consequences. If you've ever annoyed people by asking too many questions, or you can't stop your mind from digging for answers, that's not overthinking. That's a sign of intelligence. Your brain is wired to explore, not just absorb. Another sign is that you feel like you don't know enough. Ironically, truly intelligent people often think they're not smart, because the more you learn, the more you realize how much you don't know. This is called the Dunning-Kruger effect. People with shallow knowledge overestimate themselves. People with real depth underestimate themselves. So if you constantly feel like there's more to understand, or you doubt your own expertise, you might actually be operating on a higher intellectual level than most people around you. One of the strongest signs of intelligence is emotional awareness. This doesn't mean you're perfect at handling emotions. It simply means you understand them. You can reflect on your feelings, recognize what others are experiencing, and read situations without needing everything spelled out. People who lack emotional awareness often feel confused, disconnected, or blind to subtleties. But if you can sense tension, predict reactions, or feel empathy deeply, that's not sensitivity, that's intelligence. Emotional intelligence is one of the most valuable forms of intelligence in relationships, leadership, and life in general. Another sign you're smarter than you think is your ability to adapt quickly. Life constantly throws surprises, failures, and changes. Some people fall apart when things don't go as planned. But you adjust. You may feel stress, but you still find solutions. You create new paths. You try again. Adaptability is a major indicator of intelligence because it proves your brain can analyze new situations, adjust strategies, and navigate uncertainty. If you're someone who figures things out even when you don't know how at first, you're far more intelligent than you realize. Here's a surprising sign. You enjoy being alone. Not because you dislike people, but because solitude is where your mind works best. Smart people need time alone to think, process ideas, and reflect on life. Studies show that highly intelligent individuals feel less need for constant social interaction because their inner world is full of ideas, creativity, and self-reflection. If you've ever wondered why socializing drains you or why you crave quiet moments to recharge, that's a strong indicator of a deeper mind at work. One of the biggest signs of intelligence is that you notice details others miss. Maybe you pick up on body language, tone shifts, patterns in behavior, changes in routine, or inconsistencies in a story. A sharp mind is naturally observant. It connects dots that others overlook. This doesn't mean you're judgmental. It means your brain is constantly scanning, analyzing, and processing information on a deeper level. You might also be smarter than you think if you have a great memory, not necessarily for school facts, but for things that matter to you. Smart people often remember conversations, emotions, places, and small details because their brain stores meaningful information with precision. If you remember what someone said 2 years ago, the exact moment a situation changed, or the tiny details of a conversation, that's a sign your mind is working at a higher processing level. Another sign is your ability to stay calm in chaotic situations. While others panic, freeze, or react emotionally, smart people often switch into analytical mode. They look at the situation objectively, break it down, and respond instead of reacting. This doesn't mean you never feel anxious. It means your mind can separate emotion from logic when it matters most. This ability to stay grounded under pressure is a rare kind of intelligence that many people overlook. A powerful sign of intelligence is that you love learning. It's not because you want to impress people, but because learning genuinely excites you. Whether it's psychology, history, science, human behavior, or even random facts, your mind is constantly hungry for knowledge. You're curious? You seek answers. You enjoy discovering new ideas. And the desire to learn is one of the most reliable indicators of a brilliant mind. People who stop learning stop growing. People who keep learning stay mentally sharp and resilient. Another sign you're smarter than you think is that you talk to yourself, not necessarily out loud, but in your mind. Intelligent people have rich internal dialogues. They reflect, analyze, plan, and even argue with themselves. This inner conversation helps them process emotions, solve problems, and make decisions. Society jokes about talking to yourself, but the truth is, it's perfectly normal and strongly linked to higher intelligence. Now let's talk about another powerful sign. You think long-term. While many people chase instant gratification, you consider consequences. You make decisions with the future in mind. You're aware of how choices today affect your life tomorrow. Smart people naturally think in terms of patterns, timelines, and strategies. If you prioritize peace over temporary pleasure, growth over comfort, and goals over distractions, that's not maturity alone, that's intelligence. Another sign of intelligence is your ability to admit when you're wrong. People who believe they're always right stop learning. Smart people remain open-minded. They listen. They adjust their views when they discover new evidence. They value truth more than ego. If you can apologize, reconsider your stance, or change your mind, that's a powerful marker of real intelligence. You might also be smarter than you think if you struggle with boredom. Intelligent minds need stimulation. If repetitive tasks frustrate you, or you feel mentally restless when things are too simple, that doesn't mean you're lazy, it means your mind is built for challenge and creativity. Many highly intelligent people were misunderstood as children because they were bored in school, not because they weren't capable. Another sign is that you learn from mistakes much faster than others. Failure doesn't destroy you. It teaches you. You take the lesson, adjust, and come back stronger. That process, adapt, improves, one of the clearest indicators of intelligence. People who repeat the same mistakes often are operating with limited insight. But people who grow quickly from setbacks are using their intelligence as a tool for transformation. If you've related to even a few of these signs, you're likely much smarter than you've been giving yourself credit for. Intelligence isn't about being perfect, always right, or knowing everything. It's about thinking deeply, learning constantly, analyzing honestly, and growing continuously. You don't need to brag about your intelligence, because your actions already show it. Before you go, remember this. If you connected with this video, your mind is already working on a higher level than most people. So don't underestimate yourself. Don't silence your curiosity. Don't hide your intelligence to make others comfortable. Let your mind grow, explore, and expand. And if you want more videos like this, deep insights into psychology, human behavior, and the science of how we think, make sure you subscribe to HumanX. Your support helps this channel grow, and it tells YouTube to bring these powerful insights to even more people like you. So hit the subscribe button, drop a like, and turn on notifications so you never miss a new video. Thanks for watching, and keep discovering the incredible power of your mind.